Hey guys, it's us, the Lambros, and while we've been on a brief hiatus, we are back to review our first one, not from Mario Kart Wii. Today we're doing music part from Mario Kart 8 if you didn't read the description. So, would you like to give us some background on this course?
It's from Mario Kart 7. It's a good track.
Yeah.
I like it.
I just want to say something real quick. I'm in the school band, so whenever I play this track, I have a very deep respect for it, just because I know every instrument and several of like the keyboards and stuff I've actually played in the band. And the other Lambro wants me to be Mario. Although Luigi's my favorite Lambro, so I'm not very happy about that. But I guess since this is our first one of the new Lambro series for Mario Kart 8, I will, for this time, acquiesce.
Crap. I use big words.
If I know big words, then I'll use big words.
No. I forbade you.
You forbade me?
Bade.
So yeah, I've actually played like the majority of the instruments in here, and if not, then I have friends who have played them, so this course is pretty epic for me. Specifically, if you remember the Nerd Sheep and Craft Kid, who've been on several of my streams in the past, they are really into keyboards, so you should ask them if you know them about, like, all the instruments in Music Park. We're not too good this one. We barely got it.
Let's start with categories.
Yeah.
You go first.
Appearance. I gave it a 5 out of 5. What do you give it?
I gave it a 4 out of 5. And here's why. I don't like the grass in the stage. Grass should not be in the stage at all.
But it's a music park.
Okay? But when do you see instruments in like a freaking field just laying there? Just laying there? No. Like, grass over here doesn't make sense. Okay?
I would contribute that more to layout than,
No, it's appearance.
I see why, you could say that, but...
So I gave it a 4 out of 5, still a high score.
Yeah.
So
I gave it a 5 out of 5 just for that reason.
all the instruments around here are pretty cool looking.
And their motion and stuff is accurate to how they're actually played. And I like the textures that they use specifically for like the brass instruments and the cymbals. Because as a percussionist, I know like there's like that certain brassy look to it.
Yeah, this game is beautiful, so they really did pay attention to detail in this game. So I imagine all the tracks we do are gonna have a really high appearance.
Not all of them.
Except for just like out of place. If it's out of place, because everything in this game looks good, but if it's out of place, then
There's one track in particular that I'm probably gonna have to rip into, appearance-wise. And it's a good track. I just don't like the appearance. We'll get to that when we get to that.
Yep. Alright, next category.
Yeah.
Fairness.
I gave it a 5 out of 5. Because in this track, there's nothing cheap that can, you know, kill you instantly. You have plenty of time to look at any and every obstacle. Even in split screen, I have the laptop blocking like a good amount of my view, and I'm still not crashing or anything just because the course gives you enough. Especially to be in this late in the game, that's a really rare occurrence.
I gave the fairness
Oh.
I gave the fairness a 4 out of 5. And the main reason is right where you have the big music notes jumping around.
Yes.
It can bounce you in the grass, which will then slow you down. So
Yeah.
if you've been like bombarded with items and stuff, that's kind of not fair to you. So like you need it.
Yeah. We actually skipped a category.
No, we didn't.
Layout.
That's third. I have it third. We can do that one next.
Okay.
But so yeah, but that's happened to me personally. So that's why
You salty?
that's why I would say that. So let's go on to the next.
Everyone type in the comments. Ben Tennyson Gaming 1 is a.
That's wrong.
Exactly. Ben Tennyson 1 Gaming is salty.
Not salty. Hey, once I get a mic, look for a hard mode One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 stream. That's happening. That's totally not shameless self-promotion.
I can't support. I plan on getting a mic sooner rather than later, but
I was looking for them, but I just didn't find something I liked. So I'll probably order from Amazon.
the hard part's gonna be like usually it's gonna be hard for me when I get a mic, perfecting the acoustics. Anyways, layout. What do you think?
I gave layout a 4 out of 5. It's a pretty good layout, not the best. There's just tracks that have a better layout in this game, in my opinion,
Yeah.
than this one.
This track has
But
a lot of good
with this
tracks.
being a remake track, they gotta stay true to the layout.
Yeah.
So
We say it
it's really the newer tracks, some of the newer tracks that I think have a better layout.
Toad Harvest.
I really do like that track, but
That's our next Lambros, guys. Look forward to it in like 20 minutes.
So yeah, I gave layout a 4 out of 5 just simply because there are tracks that have a better layout in this game.
I gave it a 5 out of 5 just because they like blended the instruments into like the track layout, and I think that's a really unique idea. That if this had been made before like Mario Kart 7, it would have been made for like Double Dash. I don't think they would have done that because the track back then tended to be plainer.
That's true. They really did a good job incorporating the instruments in this track though. But I'm laughing.
Because I super hungry.
Anywho, what did you give? You already said.
Yeah. So finally, co-op potential. As you can probably see, the two of us are having quite the competitive race. So
I gave co-op potential.
I give it a 4.
I gave it a 4 as well.
Just because it's a very... There's some tracks in the game that will probably get to in later Lambros that just have some really unique elements. I think that's the first time I've actually beaten with this track.
I had a fluke race. I shouldn't have threw that red shell. That's what screwed me. Anyway,
Well, I would have super pointed it.
now that the excuses are out of the way,
No John, it's Ben Tennyson.
says the guy who Johns a lot.
I'm not John. You're the one who
But
put
okay,
it
but alright, so I gave layout for it. Look at the track next to it. Yoshi Valley. That has a way better layout. I think that has the best layout in the game.
I'd say out of the retro tracks.
Retro, but
I'd say it beats most of, if not all of the, and that's not counting like the DLC, because there's one DLC track in particular that I think. Wait, no, I know a track that we'll probably use the 5th Lambros from Mario Kart 8 as the finale. That I think has a much better layout than Yoshi Valley. We'll probably be doing both of those within the next 5, so look forward to it. Get hyped.
So overall, I really do like this track. I'm pretty good at this track. It's a pleasure. It's like, if this track gets picked online, I'm not like, it's this track, you know?
Sugar Valley.
Yes, and why does it get picked all the time? Rumble Volcano. Alright, so,
You all know our thoughts on Grumble Volcano, so you can imagine what happens when we're playing online and that track comes into circulation.
so, overall, this is a very good track. It's a very good remake. It's one of the better remade tracks in this game, in my opinion. Especially since it was from 7. I don't think a lot of the 7 tracks that they remade were that good from the original.
What other words did they even make?
They made more. I can't think of anything else
Exactly.
they did make.
The fact we can't think of more is a problem, you know?
7 was kind of... Mario Kart 7 was...
It was a mixed bag.
But overall, this track is good. I don't hate it. The only reason it did score like a 5 out of 5 is because there are tracks that do better in those categories, and they're out of place in this.
Okay,
This track.
and I'd like to, and I haven't told you about this, but I think it's a good thing to do. What would be your overall score for this track? Like, if you put all your categories together. You don't have to average, like, out of the 5, what would you say you would rate this track in general?
In general, kind of the same as all my other scores, 4 out of 5. They're just... Yeah, I just wanted some... I feel like this track could have been a little bit... That's... But seeing as that's my only complaint, it's a very good track. I wouldn't... It's like, this is actually...
One of the best tracks in the game.
It's hard to get a perfect track. It's hard to get a perfect in a category as well, so... I mean...
Yeah. There's one track later on that I think will be the only one that I give a perfect across the board. Because even Coconut Ball, we didn't give a perfect. And you know how we gushed about that track. Hey, look, I'm fire model.
Well, anyway, that's what I have to say about this track. I am done here.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you next time on the next Lambros.
Yeah.
Oh, and go check out my channel and be looking for a One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 hard live stream.
Yeah.
Not 100% nothing.
And I know it's sad for you guys to hear, but we have not thought of a new intro for the other games, so I guess we're gonna end it with this screen. Anyways, this is Sonic Toast Jr.
Vince Gaming.
We're the Lambros, and we're signing off.